So it looks like we want this handle, I want it to rotate to be able to spin inside there, so we don't want it fitting too tight. So if we made this, what do you say there, 3 inches, that would give it a little slop back and forth, which should be fine. Let's go 3 1/16. So before we cut, I want to square that edge, so I've got my 2 lines on there. So here's our billet. I want to get rid of that glued on piece there. Let's see if that will split off there. Maybe we could split that right down the line. Yes. Yep. Perfect. Glue is harder than the wood. You can't see that bit. Oh, there you go. You can see that the wood actually splits before the glue does if it's glued properly. But that wood splits real nice. I mean, it's really fits back together well. Okay, so here's our billet. So what do we have here? We've got, we're going to need to split it one more time with this reasonably square. We've got 1¼ inch. So let's mark this 1¼ inch on this side here. Make sure that we've got our best side. Looks like we do. Okay, so if all goes well, we'll just go the other side of this mark there so we don't make it any shorter. And let's see if that will split one more time. Nice. That's pretty. That's really pretty wood, isn't it? It's got a lot of red in it. Got some little rotten pieces, but those are on the corners. Those will just go away. All right, so we are 3 1/16, 3 1/8. So let's go put it on the lathe. Let's take a look at this. That is indeed a pretty piece of wood, isn't it? I think that's probably small enough. Now I'm just going to do a very simple kind of an egg shape, and I'm just using I don't have any lathe tools. I'm just using a 1/2 inch, my Stanley Sweetheart chisel. I've got a little wood rasp. This again, these are too lightweight really to use on a lathe. They're just what I have, and so I just take my time and go nice and slow. So this is roughly the shape that I want here. I gotta be careful here. My jaws, this is not a real precision vise here, or what is this machine I'm standing in front of here? Lathe. This is not a precision lathe. You can see the jaws there are really wide, so I can't go but just a little bit more, so I will have to finish this off by hand. But that's kind of the shape that I'm wanting to go with there. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of bad spot right there. I'm hoping I'll finish this by hand, hoping that will come out. But let's go as far as we can. So there's the rough shape. We've got a few little imperfections, a little hole right there. That's okay. It's old wood. It's an old forge. Just gives it a little character. So I've got some 320 grit, so let's put a nice sanded finish on it. So that's it. Nice, pleasing shape. All right, let's go drill the hole and hopefully it'll split. So now we got to drill a hole through it, just a little bit bigger than the rod on the handle. So I'll just stick this in one of the dog holes here, as square as possible, and we're going to drill this with our bit and brace. So I drilled in from both sides and hit it pretty good. Not perfect, but it's pretty close. So there's the handle. Got marred it a little bit there going in the hole, but I'll sand that out. This is a pretty soft wood there. You can see they're pretty close. Now, the question is, will it split cleanly? So I'm not sure the best way to split this. I was thinking about maybe using a chisel and splitting it down, but I'm afraid the fact that it's ground kind of asymmetrically there, the chisel might not split evenly. I think we're best off just to go with our little Grand Force Brooks axe. Grand Force Brooks has never let me down in the past, so we'll just go right there in the middle, right between those two growth rings, and yeah, looks good. And just one quick strike, huh? Maybe I won't hold this. I'll let the axe, its weight, carry through. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, the suspense, the drama. Did it work? Yes, it worked perfectly. Worked perfectly. Look at that. That's my Doug fir right there. Beautiful wood to work with. There's our hole. Let's go try it on and see how it looks. Well, let's see. You can see there that once that's glued together, that'd be nice. It's hard to even see, isn't it? Yeah. Here's the other side. No problem there, is it? Now we don't have to drill out and ruin the original handle. I like that. So if I chose the right size drill bit, it's perfect. It doesn't slop, but it turns freely. Looks nice on there, doesn't it? Sand out those grooves there. I'll work on that here, but I think that's great. I think that will be just nice. Feels good in the hand. Looks like it fits. Maybe a little bit fat on the ends there, but that's all right. All right, so tomorrow we go to paint, and I have decided on the color. Well, you guys have decided on the color. You helped me decide on the color, and you'll find out what it'll be tomorrow.
Oh my God.